Okay, guys, so here's a topic that's been on my mind this morning as I've been going through my daily prayer and meditation and getting ready to take on my day. And I know you've heard me talk about this before, but I want to put a little different spin to it. And that is that, as you all know, I'm a Christian. I believe, I'm a strong believer. And in my faith basis, here's one thing that I believe at the center of my heart, and that is the fact that you are not put here to play small. You were put here for greatness. You were put here with an amazing purpose, a divine purpose that has been put inside of you by God, our Creator. And yet a lot of us tend to, because of the things that have beat us up along the way, we tend to play small. We tend to shrink. We tend to withdraw. We tend to lose faith in the future and what we can be and what we can grow into. And the reality is there is nothing stopping you from living that great life. I believe that you've been given these dreams and you've been given this purpose, and there's this voice inside of you. I was listening to actually Morgan Freeman this morning, of all people, talking about the voice inside of us, and most people do not listen to that voice. Number one, okay? We need to listen to that voice because that voice comes from somewhere that tells us what is right and wrong, what we can do, what we shouldn't do, right? And we need to listen to that voice. But I also believe that the dreams that we have, the inklings of whatever that great life is that's a projection of the possibility of what we can grow into when we tap into ourselves, when we tap into our purpose. Right? The only thing that's stopping you is right here, right? Is what story are you telling yourself, and are you willing to commit to that dream? Are you willing to transport yourself into that dream? Can you close your eyes and taste it, smell it, hear it, and be in that moment? And can you do that more and more and more on a daily basis until you grow into that dream? Now, a lot of people will, they tell them the stories that they've had from the past. And I want to tell you right now, the past has no real power over you and who you can become in the future. The question you have to ask yourself is, how much power are you giving your past? Right? Are you stuck in the blame game? Are you stuck in a victimhood state of mentality? Are you stuck in saying, my parents were horrible parents? Or are you stuck in saying, I didn't get the best education? I didn't get an education. I didn't go to college, right? I grew up poor. I struggled. Whatever. All these things that we can put into it, like you weren't in the right circumstances. I understand that, right? I understand that you may have had a horrible upbringing, that you may have had all kinds of bad things happen to you, but the reality is that is done, that has happened, and now we've got to project into who we can become. And most people that have grown into greatness, if you really get to know their story, most people did not come from a great background. It's the adversity that they pushed through and they overcame, and they grew into that person, and the power of their future held more for them and their motivation than the power of their past. I'm going to put some links below to a great YouTube. One of the guys that I follow is Ed Mayette. And if you don't know Ed, I love Ed. He's powerful, man. He speaks. He's motivational, inspirational, all these things. But he addresses this topic really well in one of his little videos on YouTube. So check it out. The link's going to be down here below. He's also a faith-based guy, but he uses this motivation and, again, this kind of the idea of what we can grow into and the great life that we were meant to live. And I believe all of you were meant to live that. Now, the question is real estate your purpose? Maybe in a sense that selling real estate allows you to serve others at a high level. Or maybe real estate is really just the vehicle that's going to help you fund your life purpose. But either way, I want you to know at the Lifestyle Agent, we can help you put all these pieces together. If you want to talk with us and sit down and visit about that, or hop on a Zoom call with me for a while, we can help you dial this in and understand that these breakthroughs are possible. And when we help you get really in tune with your Realtor DNA and unlock that, combine that and lay on top of that your purpose, we can help you create the business plan that's going to get you there, that's going to get you there into a place of living an absolutely abundant life, and one that's filled with joy because you're living out your purpose and you're doing it in a way that aligns with your values and your DNA, guys. So again, check out Ed's little video down there below, and reach out to me if you want to hop on a call and talk about how we can do this and help you get in total alignment and grow into the great life that God put you here to live. All right, guys, love you. We'll talk to you on the other side. See ya.